Hello, it's Realtor Caitlin 2P Palmer here. I'm coming at you after a weekend of a lot of self-reflection. So I was talking with a friend a couple weeks ago, Caitlyns, if you're listening, I'm sure you'll tune in here soon. But we were just kind of talking about optimism and pessimism, and he brought up a extremely good point. I'm going to read to you what he said here. He says, optimistic people tend to be the most often angry people because they receive so much disappointment. Pessimism in moderation can equate to being happy with reality. Optimism does have its place, though. So that statement really got my wheels turning, and I was talking with my husband about it, who happens to be kind of a pessimistic person, and we're just going back and forth and having this conversation. And guys, I am a pathological optimist. Like, I can't help it. Everything that I go into with optimism. And Caitlyns was absolutely right. I am disappointed a lot. When you go into an event or a task or anything that you're going into and you have these big dreams and these big hopes and you're so confident that it's going to be great, you're going to have an awesome event, you're going to go in and you're going to negotiate an amazing deal, and then that doesn't happen, that's a really hard pill to swallow sometimes. And so I'm talking with my husband about this, and he's like, yeah, I'm never disappointed. And I'm thinking, I'm doing it wrong. Like, shoot, I'm disappointed all the time. I'm living wrong. I'm doing it wrong. And I was feeling really bummed out and feeling like maybe I just need to change the way that I perceive things and kind of change my perspective and be a little bit more pessimistic. But then my wheels are still turning. I'm thinking more. And I realized we did not have a civil rights movement because Martin Luther King Jr. sat there and was pessimistic about the way that the world was, and that he could accept the reality that he had black skin and would not be created equally. Optimism leads to disappointment, but disappointment leads to world change. You make things happen when you're disappointed because you are unwilling to accept that. So if you're an optimist and you're bummed out because you are always disappointed, don't change. Like, do not change. You are the world changers. And if you're a pessimist, we need you too. Like, exactly like Caitlyns said, everything in that moderation is good. We need the optimists. We need the pessimists to make us all function. We all balance each other out and collectively can make something happen. So the bottom line is, whatever you are, whatever you're doing, no matter what other people are doing, own you, own yourself, and use your strengths. And when you have those weaknesses, rely on somebody else that can help build up that part of you. But own your strengths, own yourself, and make things happen. Never feel like you need to change yourself because somebody else does it differently. So that's the bottom line. I hope that helps somebody out there today. It was something that I really needed to think about over the weekend, and I'm glad that it happened. But anyway, thanks for tuning in this morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome week. The sun's shining today, so let's pray that it keeps staying that way. Thank you, guys. Have an awesome week.